Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Gonzo, and today, this is not a creator chat or creator interview. This is an application interview in chat, and we have so much to talk about with our lovely guest of the day, Adam from Collector. Adam, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. I appreciate you having us on. I'm super pumped for the conversation. Been looking forward to it.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit before the chats before the stream started, and every time we said something, he was like, "Oh, but I gotta hold off. I gotta wait," because we. That's just how the excitement goes when you're talking about money and Pokemon cards or collecting in general.
Yeah.
But real quick before we started off, I gotta say hello to the lovely people in chat. We have Just Hacks, Billy and Rubik's. I'm assuming it's Billy.
Yeah.
Pokesauce, TCG Ant, TCG Verse, Carmen, Sean Bowden, and Billy again. Seeing Adam in the daylight is fantastic, says Billy. But we're going to talk about collecting collections, and
Yeah.
the collector app today. And who better to do it than with the collecting app team themselves? Adam, let's
Yeah.
get into it. Let's talk about how this started.
Yeah. So we launched the app now about just over 3.5 years ago. Uh, but I'd say the story started probably back in 2018-19 when the team our team we've been working together for a better part of a decade right now.
Mhm.
And during one of our jobs back in 2018, we slowly got back into ripping packs. I don't remember exactly how it started, but we decided to do this thing where once a week we'd walk to an LGS from our office, 30-minute walk one way, grab a couple packs, rip them, and pull them. And I think it was the end of 2018 when I first pulled the Reshizard, if you remember back in Broken
Yeah,
Bonds.
the tag team.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
crazy hype, everybody was going after it. And we pulled that. I think that was kind of what ignited it. And so back then, after pulling that card, I remember express grading it to PSA. Uh, it got a PSA 8, which was very sad, but from a pack fresh card. But we started basically ripping more and more frequently and buying packs that we kept sealed,
Mhm.
uh, mostly for the sake of just how it felt. Starting a collection. We weren't like thinking about it as a way of like, hey, I'm gonna start buying this up and putting stuff on shelves, etc. It was a very organic way of getting back into the hobby. But that's the original inception of it. Is like we just started collecting a lot of stuff as a team, 2018, 2019. Fast forward 2019, I started watching a lot of the creators on YouTube, and I actually reached out to a couple. One being Lootbox TV, if you're familiar with him. He had
Yeah.
like a couple of thousand subscribers at the time. He responded back, and I was like, "How can I start a YouTube channel?" So he gave me advice. I started Expo Games. I shot up to 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't continue at that time, but he provided a lot of help. We're now close friends. A couple years later, but that was like the next phase of it. Then from there till 2021, we were trying to figure out a way to do something in this space. So, like as you can tell, we're super passionate about it.
Mhm.
And we went through a bunch of ideas. The first idea was a we called it, I think, Swapsa, which was a way to trade with other people online. You put up what you have, somebody offers you like alternatives, and you trade it. But then we quickly pivoted into what you see with collectors today. We actually launched a Discord bot just to see that does pricing for you and to
Mhm.
see how the market reacts. That was December 2020, and it was in about 50 Discord servers within a couple weeks.
Okay.
Which then basically made us turn it into a commercial app in January 2021, and we launched February 1st, 2021. Or
So
2020, sorry.
Oh yeah. So you guys launched the app, you guys started everything. Was it just what was the app looking like and the bare bones form in the start? What
Uh,
were you able to do with it?
um, at the core of it, I'd say the core functionality existed from day one where you could look up sealed, raw, and graded. You could add it to your portfolio.
Mhm.
But the design has evolved dramatically since then. But the overall core functionality existed since inception, but it was very primitive.
Right. We do have a topic in the questions and topics portion of the chat. If you guys have any questions or topics you want us to discuss, please put it there. But we have from TCG Ant who says, "No question. I just love the app."
I appreciate that.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
when I downloaded the app, this is something we were talking about before the stream started. It was sometime last year. I want to say July, around this time last year, and
Yep.
it was from Powder TCG when he used it in his collection video of collecting a PSA 10 of every alt art from the Sword and Shield era.
Yep.
And from there, I was like, well, Powder's one of my best friends. He's so good. He's so kind. He's not going to lie to his community about an app that he is not being sponsored from to talk about it. So I was like, all right, let me check it out. And that's when I downloaded the app and I never looked back.
That's awesome. He's an awesome guy. Love Powder.
Yes. So so I have it on my home screen. This is my actual account, my actual profile. That's how much my sealed and graded collection is worth at the moment. And this is why I love this app. I am a hardcore collector. I do not sell anything, but this is good. This is just good knowledge to have, even if you're just a basic collector, because there might be that one time where you need to sell it for something in your home, something for your car, or maybe it's just a piece you don't love anymore and you want to trade it up and get something you're worth. What it is. And
the Unified Minds booster box. That's a good one to hold on to.
That is actually, this might actually leave the app soon. Not because I'm going to sell it. I'm not selling this one. This was a gift from a friend when I made 1,000 subs on YouTube. That's awesome. So when I get to 5,000 subs, I'm ripping it.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I'm gonna rip it. I can't wait. So 5,000 subs, it comes off the app and I rip it. So that's what's going to happen with that one. So it's going to be interesting to see that number go down a little bit again. But it's nice because if you're at a trade show or you're at a local trade night at a game store, you open up your app, you see what you brought with you, and you don't have to look anything up on TCG Player. You know what you have, you know where it is. You just go to your portfolio. You look for what card you need that you have that you're about to trade, you're about to sell, and there it is. My Reshiram ZX, my Reshiram and Zekrom GX Rainbow is $560. That's what I want to trade. That's what it's worth. Let's start making a deal. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. No, not my Dark Raichu. That's staying with me forever. My tag team tins. Yep. I have 3 of them, but each of them are a different piece because for the promo, because of the Pokemon on it. It's nice to see that there's a separation per tin because we already see it in the market price in the secondhand market. The Shining Fates tins that just came out, or the Paldean Fates tins that came out. We have Great Tusk, Iron Treads, and Charizard. Charizard is already $10 to $15 more than the other 2 tins because of Charizard. This is the reason why I love that app. It's, you know exactly what to look for. You know what you're looking for. You can filter it by how much it is, what it is.
And those cards are graded on the screen?
These are all my graded. Yeah, everything in my app is either graded or sealed.
Can I show you something? Go to the profile tab and then hit the bottom right and then hit settings when you go to profile. It's it's all the way at the bottom.
Oh, all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, of the menu at the bottom. No, you have to scroll down. Do you see the menu at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, portfolio.
Profile, the one to the right of it. Right.
Oh, profile.
Yeah, and then hit settings.
Settings.
And then scroll down a little bit because, let me see, down a little bit more. Right there, enable unstack cards. And then go back, when you enable that, go back to portfolio. We launched this about a month ago. Now you see the grades right there without having to tap in. So you can see it says
there you go.
On your Charizard and Emolga PSA 10.
Yep.
So we displayed that on there now.
Yes. So the PSA 9, it's safe in my hands. Pat's not going to try to go for it.
Awesome. I've been chasing that for so long. I know Pat owns like 10 of them or 9 of them.
He has 12, I think.
12 out of the top 50.
So yeah, for the PSA 10s, yes.
That's awesome.
This is how I've been collecting since I was 10. So I'm about to turn 37 next week.
Happy
this Dialga I pulled in Phantom Forces from the shelf MSRP back in 2016, 2017 when it came out.
And you graded it a 9.
It came back graded a 9. When I pulled it, my wife and I, because I was trying to I've taught my wife how to play this game many times. Like,
Yep.
but I remember pulling this card and freaking out. And she was like, "What?" I remember at that time being like, "This card is worth like $25." And she's like, "Okay." And now that I have it, it's graded, and she was like, "Oh, just sell it. It's $50. Sell it. It's this much." I was like, "No, it's mine." I'm like, I don't know if you're a D&D fan, but my friends called me the Gold Dragon because I just hoard everything. It's mine. You can't have it.
Yeah,
But now she sees that it's worth 1,500, and she's like, "Okay, sit on it. Don't touch it." Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. But this is my portfolio. Then the other portion I really like about this is the social media aspect of it. You can show off your collection. Oh, I need to like some people's stuff. There's Pat's.
You just picked. Is that a staff or just a pre-release?
It is
12 hours. If you tap into
it's
it,
why it's a pre-release promo. So it has the XY evolutions in the corner.
Cool.
Yeah. Obviously community collector giving away the Monkey D. Luffy. We have Alex. We know why that's there for Alex.
Yeah.
Give that a like.
I picked it up.
Yes. It's so awesome. I really like it because it's, yeah, people can say just go to Instagram for it, do this, do that. But collector is just that. It's your pieces, it's what you're doing with it, it's how you collect for the hobby. Yep. And that's what I like about the app, and I can't wait to use it more. I have the pro membership or the pro profile, which I highly recommend. I'm not saying it's for everybody because it does cost money. And I will always say don't go broke in the hobby. Yep. It's not worth going into debt for. But if you can afford it, get the pro membership. It gives you unlimited scans. It does a lot of things that you want to have when you're doing this piece, and it just goes by so much faster, especially when you first download it and you need to scan everything into the app. Yes. Yep. We have a lot of people in the chat saying hello to everybody. KFC, thank you for coming into the live. Crazy Way went through. Holy Josh. Hola, Joshua. What's collector? Says Denzel. Denz live. Yeah. Gonzo, you're rich. I am not rich. I have not sold a dime from that stuff, so I'm still broke. Sure, you're welcome. I use the just Joshin says I use the app when I sold my stuff to pay my dog's medical bills. See, and that's again, it's an unfortunate reason why he had to sell it, but he knows what he could sell right away. Yep. And where he needed to go to. TCG and Thing says, hope everyone has been well today and having good luck on the Pokemon Center drop. We are in the drop right now. Yep. I'm in the queue. Adam brought it up, so now I have to wait. So if the chat gets derailed, it's
so funny enough. The queue just opened up for me.
Ooh, what are you going to pick up?
I'm trying to add one of everything. So, because it's limit of one. So I just got the ETB, Enhanced Booster Box. Did that work? Yeah, momentarily. I'll tell you if this worked.
He's going to put it straight into his app when he pays for it.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Please go through. I have not had, just like we were talking about this earlier, our luck.
Yeah, the luck has been nowhere for me. Parasite says, I'm here to support Collector and Adam with the flexing emojis.
Thank you. Parasite's awesome. Parasite, Denzel, those are folks that have been around for so long.
Yeah.
It went through.
Hey, he got it. Let us know in the chat if you have got anything from the Pokemon Center queue right now. The Mega Evolutions are dropping today for pre-order. Sleepy Snorlax says, bro, my Reshiram Charizard EX from Unbroken Bonds got a PSA 10. What flex are you most proud of recently? This PSA 10 made me more proud than the poop I just took that looked like a personal heavy. Something that my personal flex recently is probably at Card Party. I bought the thick packs of Black and White, and I had
the Japanese set.
Yeah, the Japanese set for Black and White. I had Coop's collection rip some packs in powder, rip some packs for me on the live stream, and they got the monochrome black for me, and that is currently at Beckett.
Good luck. If that gets,
I need it.
That's the secret, right? The full black one.
Yeah, the full black one is the secret rare.
The black label just sold last night. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, it sold for over $8,000 on a
$8,000
Black Label.
pop 2 or something. So good luck.
Yeah.
That card looks like it might be hard to grade in like thing, but if you manage to secure it, at least a pristine 10, that would be awesome.
If I get a 10, I get a 10. If I get a Black Label though, oh, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
pop off and call everyone broke. Everyone is pouring out.
that's right.
Broly Pole says, "What's going on? Hurt feelings is all I got from TCG and things." Charmcraft says, "Gonzo, what is up? 700,000 in line in the Pokemon Center." Yeah, I don't look at the queues.
I don't
I just wait.
Yeah.
Carmen says, "Still waiting." Oh dang, be right back. Get in the queue. Says Broly Pole. I just started testing this app. So far, I like it. Says Miranda 59.
Thank you.
Love collector since the very beginner. Says Dens. Yeah, let's go. Good luck, everybody, in getting your stuff from the Pokemon Center queue. Crazy good app, people, innovative, quick, and very very easy to understand. When I downloaded the app a year ago, it was very basic on what you could do. It was some Funkos, obviously Pokemon. I think Wise and Shorts just got added at that point, and now there's dozens of TCGs that you can do. Is there any? What are some of the TCGs that you guys have on standby that you're waiting to see if this is going to be worth adding, if it's going to be worth the process of doing it? Or is there TCGs that you're like, you know what, this isn't worth the processing power, the everything else, and you're going to take some out? How do you determine what stays and what goes in the app?
Of course. Yeah, so I'll start off with, first of all, and there's a couple people in the chat that want this. Everybody wants Labubas in the app. We have not made the commitment to add those in yet or not, but everybody wants Labubas in the app, which is the hype of the market right now. But going back to TCGs themselves, so I'll give you an example. Chinese or simplified Chinese in Pokemon wasn't standby for a while. It existed now for a couple of years. I don't know how actually when the first. It's been more than a couple of years.
You brought up Labubus in the chat, like do it.
Yeah, no Labubus right now, but
Miranda, that is a good question. I will get to that in a second.
But yeah, so simplified Chinese is an example. Same with Korean, but like simplified Chinese, we didn't know what the adoption would look like, and I'm sure you've noticed it kind of exploded in the last year. So that's an example of adding that in. We were strictly English and Japanese in Pokemon, but simplified Chinese has been added. We did test initially with a couple of the sealed products, like the 5th anniversary box, etc. But that went in. Outside of Pokemon, we do have a long list. I'll give you an example of like MetaZoo. We've been, funny enough, if you look back to 2022, 2023, is one of the top 3 most tracked products on our app, MetaZoo, the TCG, because it went through a massive cycle. Now it kind of died but got resurrected because somebody, I believe, bought the IP and brought it back to life.
Yep. I think the new set just dropped too recently.
Yes, right. They had a new set released. We haven't loaded those back into the app because we don't know, and nothing against it, obviously, but like we're waiting to see just how the market reacts as it's been added. Because you're right, with every addition we add, there is processing power. We have to pull in prices. We have to try to keep up with the market. It's a lot of work that goes into it.
Right.
And another one that just came up recently that I'm not familiar with, but we have a lot of requests for is, I don't know if you're familiar with it either, HoloLive.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been one of the most requested TCGs.
Laura says, I've been using Collector since 2002-ish, thanks to Trainer Trey.
Trainer Trey is a legend. He's one of the first people that actually reached out in the hobby, and since then has been like an early supporter. He's been awesome. He's been I love that guy.
And then the question from Miranda is there a way to import a list? I'm assuming they are asking through other TCG collecting apps that do everything. Is there a way to incorporate an import list of some sort someday? Or is that a little out into the future because you would have to collaborate with another business or entity?
So right now we support TCG. If you export from TCG Player, so we are one of the larger partners with the TCG Player as a company, and so we do support importing their data in because it maps appropriately. But other companies, yeah, you're right. That's probably a bit out from now.
Pro tip: a card name, card number for a quick search on our site.
That's probably the fastest way to find them. And we stack rank them based on like popularity, so it helps you find them. And
Billy, she refuses to add Labubu. I my wife, I'm really glad my wife didn't get into Labubus like she thought she
yeah,
was going to do. She wanted one or two. She didn't pick them up because she wasn't happy with the aftermarket prices.
yeah,
And I think she gets that from me because I don't want to buy a lot of stuff in the aftermarket right now either.
yep,
But I personally think Labubus are going to. This is my personal opinion. I just think they're a Korean version of Beanie Babies. I don't. I
for
think
sure.
it's going to last 3 to 4 years at the most, and then just crash.
Yeah, that might be very possible. It's like it's super unpredictable right now. I can't. Yeah, I don't know where I'll sit. We're gonna have to wait it out. We've had a lot of requests from people to add them in, but we're gonna wait it out to see how the market at least stabilizes. The other thing is you can't source pricing accurately. There's the lafufus that exist, which is like
Mm-hmm.
the big people with red. So um, on even on eBay, we can't decipher which one's real and which one's not, and so
Yeah,
it would be accurate.
they will 100% crash. You're right, Gonzo. I knew I liked you, says Billy. Thank you, thank you. Um, After card party, we got home and we added all our master sets, slabs, and such.
Yeah.
All our master
Oh, that's
sets
awesome.
did have problems with just taking pictures to add. Is that just me? Um, I have problems with some of the cards from time to time, but
Yeah.
I would say about 90% of the time it's very accurate and it works.
I'll
But
put
yeah.
I'll put our email in the chat. Or Billy, can you type our email, like contact get collector? If Charm, if you send us a couple of example, it helps us refine the model so that we can make sure that whatever ones didn't work properly for you can get amended so you can fix them.
I'll add Billy as a standard mod for the stream just so she can add those links for you.
Awesome, thank you.
Because if she wasn't a mod, she wouldn't be able to add the links. So for them, just for now, Billy, no pressure. I will take you off. I'm not. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, how do you guys handle your mod situation on your live streams? Is it just your team or is it fans? How do you guys handle that?
Yeah, it's so for the better part of a year and a half, it was primarily me and Andrew or Jen from Lootbox,
Mhm.
and then Billy started joining us about I'd say 4 to 6 months ago now. So a while ago, so she helps moderate quite a bit, and then she added in a bunch of other folks like Green Tea, Britt, and
Yes,
they help with a lot of the stream. In the beginning, it was obviously easier. We had a couple hundred people watch. Well, first dozens, then a couple hundred. It was manageable. The last couple of streams have been 800 to 1,200 people, and so
that's
um,
amazing.
it's amazing. But it gets really wild really fast, and you
Yeah, it
don't know
does.
what's happening at any point. So
Mhm. Uh, Dog wants to know any plans to display prices for LP, MP, etc., based on sold rather than 10%, 15%, etc., cut off at near mint price.
yes, so we played with that quite a bit actually. We can pull in listings that are non-near mint, like LPMP. The problem with that is you're at the mercy of the sellers describing the cards properly, and because it's so subjective, it was more consistently accurate to go based off a percentage than like
Mhm.
if Gonzo, whatever you think is an MP might not be the same as me.
Right.
Uh, we may have some similarities, but like an additional whitening might move it to damage for me over what you may think is MP. So we're trying to move away from subjective, and I think percentages become more concrete that way.
I can understand with that. KFC says Tamagotchi over Labubu.
I grew up with Tamagotchis. I miss those
Yeah,
things.
Tamagotchis were good. I prefer the percentage approach, says Dens. I also like the percentage approach because I agree with you. Like my MP is different from your MP.
Yeah,
Like we've all been to trade shows where we see people say near mint or on their things, and you ask them to take out the card, and they take it out, and there's just a giant scratch on the back.
yeah, it's tough.
Um, yeah, it really is. Sentinel Solace from the Q&A side says, any intent to add more filters for things like Magic the Gathering secret layers or allow us to create folders and portfolios to separate things like master sets versus personal collection versus sales collection?
So on the latter half, you can actually create portfolios. If you tap on the main, like where it says adding to main, you can create as many portfolios as you want, and they're unlimited. So we have no way, we don't lock up how many portfolios you can have on the free account with that pro. So you can create. For example, for me, I have a bunch of binders of portfolios. One for my entire collection, one for things I'm looking to potentially trade or sell, and that's how I separate them. We also have the ability for you to bulk move stuff between the portfolios. So
So
yeah, on the
you would
main.
have to you go to profile
Go
or
back to portfolio where you were,
go to
and then go
portfolio.
at the top of the page. See where it says portfolio main on the
Yep.
left side. Yeah, tap that. So you can add as many as you want. You can set default. Yeah, add new. You can hide them and make them private or public if you don't want people to see specific ones. So let's say you have a bunch of boxes or cards you want to keep private. You can hide that one. So if you click create, you can start adding stuff to it, or if you want, if you tap it, it switches to it. So this, yeah. So now, yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Or you can move stuff from the other portfolio to this one. So you can transfer stuff between all of them. That allows you to separate them based on how you want to collect and track it. So
That's
what,
cool. There you
yeah,
go. Hey, they already have that feature. Now we just I'm
the
glad
problem,
I'm glad I set it up so we could show you how to do it.
yeah, this is awesome. Thank you. The platform is getting like there's a lot of capabilities and features, so it's understandable that things can get missed.
Yes.
But that's on those fronts. So what was the first question again? The earlier part of it.
Let me go back to it. Make filters. So making
Yes.
more search filters
Yep.
for things like Magic the Gathering was their example.
Of course. So Magic the Gathering for Secret Lair, that has come up a couple of times, and so I know the team has noted this down to add it to the sets page most likely. It is. It is. I don't know if Gonzo you collect any of the Secret Lairs from Magic, but they've grown in popularity a lot, especially with what is it, the Microsoft, sorry, Microsoft, the
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, and then the Spider-Man collab that's coming, and Sonic. Like I
Yes.
was a Sonic fan when I was a kid. So
My
now,
my 9-year-old is like, Dad, I gotta go get some Magic cards. I'm like, hooray! So
that's how it starts. That's how it starts. So we're definitely gonna add those in.
yes.
Sure.
TubeCat wants to know. I know some of my friends in the EU can see card market price. Me personally, I can't see it. Is there a fix for that? I do use the option for EU prices.
So there's two things with that. One is there's semi inconsistency sometimes with the car market data. I don't know if it's because of sales volume, but if you have it toggled on TubeCat, it should be tracking the car market. If it's not available with default to North America, however, if you have it toggled on and for some reason it's not working properly on your side, the same email that Billy shared, which is contact@getcollector.com, if you shoot us your account details, we can look into it. It should be tracking just like your friends are for all the cards. So we do track European market pricing, but it's very tricky.
Parasite wants to know: do you plan on adding Harry Potter from Wizards of the Coast?
Oh yeah, that's come up a couple times. Not on the list. We don't know. It's not a no. It's not an immediate yes, but they are. Yeah, you're right. They're getting expensive. Parasite. So it is on the list for sure. It's just I don't know where in the priority. I think it's a little bit lower given what we have coming up right now soon.
How do you guys feel about? I think sports cards. This is something sports cards collectors do need, but I do not. This is my personal opinion. I do not think it needs to be with this specific app
Yeah, that's fair.
because there's so many sports. They've been around for decades, almost for in players and different. Like there's so many things going on with sports alone. Would you do a collector sports version, or is that
Yeah.
you just sticking directly to actual TCGs and possibly Labubus for Billy?
But the room is only for Billy. That's a good question. You may have seen on the app if you go to the bottom search, there's like a basketball section, but it's like a beta. We've
Mhm.
experimented with it. Now, we haven't made a decision because yeah, we tracked like 25 to 30 TCGs. The app is Central Grand Trading Card World. Maybe you get Collector Sports. It's the sports world is very different, but also moves at a very different pace. Where
Mhm.
if a player gets injured, their cards tank, or if they don't perform well, the cards tank. But like the saying goes, Charizard doesn't get injured; he doesn't get benched.
Yeah.
It's more predictable. It's a different market. Um,
Yeah. So, and if the player's alive or passed, because Brett Favre is an example. Brett Favre and Kobe Bryant are examples that I use for people all the time about
right.
how the market jumps and fluctuates due to the person. Because a Pokemon card can't go out there and beat his wife or
Basic.
spend thousands of dollars on a college to make sure his kids get in. So like Brett Favre had a card worth about 40 grand at a PSA 10. He got in some trouble. He did some things and said some things he shouldn't have,
A tank.
and it tanked. It went to it's. Don't get me wrong. $10,000 is still good, but it's not $40,000. And then, and then the on the unfortunate side of the spectrum is Kobe Bryant. He
Yep.
had he had thousands of dollars worth of product. He passes away, and it skyrockets because he no longer can autograph things, and
That's
then
right.
he's not getting new product, obviously. um I definitely think sports cards, if you guys do a collector sports, it is 100% going to be a team dedicated just for
Oh
sport.
yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's why we kind of experimented with it a bit. One of our advisors and users, so Steve Aoki, who collects everything.
Hmm.
Uh, his take was keep collecting for TCGs and anything collectibles.
Yeah.
So that's like where he comes from. He loves sports too, but he like TCGs has a different kind of dynamic to it. But we haven't
It,
made the decision yet.
yes. And then Billy wants to know what inspires you most about working for Collector every day.
You already know that, Billy.
It's
But
Billy, right? Billy's the reason why you get up in the morning.
honestly, it's been the same since day one.
Mm.
And even before we started the company, we're just a bunch of guys and gals that are very passionate about this hobby. That's it. It's
Yeah.
like we well, you could tell from what I have. Like it all started as like a small collection. We have fun ripping packs, collecting cards, having goals. We do with our kids too. All the founders do it with their kids too. So there's like a family aspect to it too. But we enjoy this hobby. It's not common for someone to work in a space that they enjoy. You know
Mhm.
that, right? Like so, we've had many day jobs, but the ability to do something in the space that you enjoy every day, despite the highs and lows, are they're very humbling and awesome. On top
Yeah.
of like, it's even more humbling knowing that we crossed what was it like 2 million users in October 2024, 3 million users like 4 months ago. We're at 4.2 million users today. Uh,
Yes.
it's wild to see that worldwide. Um, how many people use that? It's even more. It's a more of a drive to continue working on the app.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
Rashid wants to know, can you talk about the rest of the
Yeah.
team behind Collector and how amazing they are?
So Murshid, as in Move for Membi, is one of the other founders. So I don't know if you got a chance to meet him at Car Party Gonzo,
I
but
met I I met you, Carmen. Oh, man, I can't. I'm so bad with names,
they're all good. You might have met Mark.
especially from that weekend.
Yeah,
Yes, I've met. I met with through Carmen. I met you and
and Mark, her
two
husband, probably.
Mark. Yeah, Mark and I think two others.
Okay, then
Yeah,
Muhammad.
Mohammed. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was probably one of them.
yeah,
It was right after we opened the fossil pack.
that's right. That's right. It was
Yes.
that night. But I can tell you quick. So the founding team is like four members. It's myself, Mohammed, Abbas, and Mark. So in terms of what we do, we wear many hats, but we kind of lean on each other a lot. So from my perspective, is like a lot of the day to day stuff, objectives, alongside like back end work, like the infrastructure. Mark is basically single handedly built the actual front end that you use. So
Mhm.
I do the back, he does the front end. Abbas does entirely the UX UI. He's a product person basically. He's been doing this for 15 years.
Oh, awesome! That's incredible. So you guys just happen to be friends that everyone could fit.
That's it. Yeah. And the
That's
way
so
we
good.
met, I'll tell you a funny story. The way we met, sorry, last thing, Mohammed as well. So Mohammed does all the business development and on operations and customer support. And there's a lot of operational work, a lot. Billy knows this in the team. But the way we met, we all worked different departments, was at a
And
company.
and Billy does everything.
Yeah. Of course, we got Billy who supports us on the operational side of things, and we have another person who helps us on the back end engineering. Um, like the team is awesome to work with. Everybody is like
Looks like Denz is looking for a job. This is their
yeah.
application.
You know what, Denzel? We should chat again. We've had a chat a couple of, but we should chat again for sure. But funny enough, how we met the four co-founders, 2016, we
Mhm.
met at lunch at one of the companies we all worked at, completely different teams, but it was a lunchtime playing FIFA. So we just played FIFA, and that's how it started.
I ended friendships with
Over
FIFA.
that, it ends
we
friendships.
we did yeah. FIFA's like Uno. Like
It
you're
is.
you're gonna end friendships.
That's right.
I the last time I played FIFA for fun was before I deployed in the Navy. So
Yeah.
like 2011. After that, every time I played FIFA, we're fighting somebody.
Yeah.
Someone's getting into a fight.
That's honestly how it started. We got
we,
became friends. Sorry.
we just started fighting each other, and then we're best friends.
That's it.
Yeah. Was able to get a booster box and one ETB of each
Hey,
as package
nice.
total. That's awesome. I'm still waiting.
You still on the QA? Yeah, I'm sure it looks like they put a lot and they put a limit one per person. I'm kind of hopeful that more people will be able to get it.
I'm assuming this is the one you want me to read, Billy. we love you, friend. Oh no. That's not that one. It's because you're talking. Okay, this one. Adam, you don't know this. I lost my mom just a few weeks before I joined my first collector stream. You guys filled a hole in my heart. Not completely, but I'm getting there.
We appreciate it.
That's
for your loss.
And this is something that I think is incredible because if for the people who are new to my channel, I'm very community focused. I'm doing a pre-recorded series where I fill a page to represent my friends every month. It is very little when I do a video about myself. And I say all this now when I do a birthday stream tomorrow night for myself. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna if that's how I know I want to either work with you guys one day on some kind of collaboration, or I'm glad this is something that happened because I know how community focused an app company is. They're not, you guys aren't focused on making the bottom dollar. You're focused on the community. I've seen you in other people's streams dropping 50 gifted every time. I've seen you guys drop donos, and it's always with a very kind and very heartfelt message.
Thank you.
And so everyone I think should download the app to support them supporting everyone else.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So we try our best. We this community wouldn't be where it is without people like you, right? And so I learned that also like the hard way by when I started my own channel. So we having been on that side of much different scale, we understand how important all of you are. I'm just going.
You might be the boss, Mohammed, but she's the mod. I'm the captain now, is what Billy just said. Steve says, new to actually collecting software, do you have any ideas of any devices how to handle scanning your cards into your system?
Yes.
I see there's a new contender on the block called on Kickstarter called Card.
What? Sorry, what was that? How do you scan your cards? Or I missed that latter part.
I think he's asking how is the process.
Oh.
Thank you, Mohammed, for the 20 gifted, and that's what we're talking about. Thank you so much. I think Steve is asking what software do you use
Got it.
to scan the cards, but not the hardware, but the software.
Ooh. I'll have it honestly varies with the emergence of AI. It kind of levels the playing field with a lot of applications having the ability to provide more accurate ones. You could definitely use our app to scan. It depends on the use case. If you are a person that has thousands of bulks, there's dedicated scanners. I've seen companies that have these Fujifilm scanners where you just dump 1,000 cards into them and it just spits them out. So there's dedicated hardware and software for those ones. But it honestly depends. For a casual person like myself or a lot of the users, we just I obviously use the collector after that.
Okay.
Oh, you got people. You got competition between Murashid and Billy. You got 10, 10, another 10 for Boo.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I missed it because I went to the Kickstarter so we can check it out. Thank you, Billy, for the 10 gifted. Welcome to Cat to the Mullet Mob. And Mohammed, thank you for another 10 gifted. Thank you all so much. I can now feed my family.
I see the cartel one. looks like it's called launching soon. See, yeah, that's similar to what I was mentioning. I don't know if you saw it, Gonzo, but it's like a hardware where you can put a bunch of bulk and then it will auto scan detect. These make sense for stores or people with a lot of bulk.
Yes,
Oh, this card, is it this one?
Yep, this is what he's talking about. Card Butler, your loyal companion.
And organized. The Card Butler and language. New best friend. Turning chaos into order has never been easier. Compact but powerful.
Interesting. Oh yeah, see, it goes through them as fast as possible, right?
And holds up to
See,
250 at a time.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of hardware ones, but those depend on what. If like you're a store with that, also just be careful which ones you use. Some can affect the condition if you.
That's what I was looking at because it even in this video, it's just spitting the card
out
out.
Cards, yeah.
Yeah, so you
be careful.
Yes, it does look cool. It does look interesting, but that is really good. Cheers for the gifted memberships. That yes, again, thank you all so much. Let me. We have one in the chat. When will the focus shift over from Pokemon to the MasterCard game of One Piece? Says Clearly.
Oh, Clearly. Oh man. So Clearly is one of our mods too. The Gauntlet. So yeah, One Piece has become, I think. So I'll give you some stats that might help also put perspective, Gonzo.
Mm-hmm.
So we're tracking just over 600 million products right now in people's inventory. On average, anywhere between 35 to 50 products are added to people's portfolios per second. And it's kind of nuts. And One Piece is up there. I think I'm trying to remember the stats, but I think it's the second most collected. It kind of moved up really fast and has held strong, surpassing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic.
And I think that goes to show, especially with the trend on Instagram happening right now, where it show your top 4 collection pieces. Right. I'm seeing a lot of One Piece along with the Pokemon for people.
That's
and it's so good. I'm the voice of One Piece, says Clearly.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at it. I love One Piece. I'm all caught up on the anime. I just don't collect the TCG. I'm very big on if I'm going to collect a TCG, I want to know how to play it. So I collect Union Arena and Pokemon at the moment.
Oh, that's cool. Union does really, really well too. The tricky thing about One Piece is the reprint situation.
Mm-hmm. They're doing a lot right now, apparently.
Yeah, and they put the same names, and then for you to distinguish the sales makes it that much harder.
Yeah. Billy wants to know, what is new and exciting at Collector?
That's every day, Billy. Every day we've got new and exciting things. We do have a big release coming out before the end of the month. Fingers crossed, everything goes well.
And I'm really excited for that one because you showed it off to me beforehand.
That'd be awesome. It's an aesthetic one, so this is gonna be cool. We'll see what happens. It'll be a couple days from now. You get a notification once it's live. Billy, you will love it too.
Shinyverse says Collector app is goated.
Thank you, Shiny. We appreciate you.
Yes. From the Q&A side of the chat, KFC wants to know, is there a way to export your portfolio into an Excel or spreadsheet?
Yes. So on the portfolio tab, there's the 3 dots at the top. You can click export, and it sends you an email with all of your, what is it called? All of your portfolios and cards, market price, price paid, etc.
Okay, I'll turn this camera back on. Because that one's very simple. I can see it right up the top already. I will.
See it right there. You go. So you put export. That's also getting an update in the coming weeks where you can select your portfolio. So we've learned at Card Party. Actually, Card Party was an amazing experience just because of how much we learned from vendors. It was we met a vendor that had something like 55 portfolios. Never seen that in person because he has it's wild. But he was saying that when people want to buy a specific product from one of his binders, he exports his portfolio to them. But he's like, I wish I could just send them one portfolio directly to their email because he puts the buyer's emails.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna update that so you can select the portfolio. But it's such a unique use case to see where vendors email out their portfolios to people.
Yeah, it makes it easy, especially if you have product that you don't necessarily bring to the show, but if you're willing to ship it, if you do all that, I think that's something that as a collector I never would have thought of.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't either. So it was awesome to hear from them.
Uh, see, Ludwig, not Ludwig, Dog9 brings up a question I was going to ask later, and this is
Yeah.
something I alluded to before the chat. Do you plan to bring more functionality to the web browser version, like performance charts, PSA pop, and set price paid?
Yes. So short answer is yes. Um, Slightly longer answer is that we're trying to prioritize it. We are a super small team,
Mhm.
and so we try to balance between web and mobile. We kind of alternate. So web at has an any given day, let's say at any given moment, 2,000 to 3,000 users on it, and mobile on the other side has like something like 40,000 to 50,000 people. So we try to balance both of them, but it will be there. We're working as fast as we can to bring the parity up to web.
Yes. KFC said thank you for the Excel that helps
Oh,
with insurance purposes.
yeah,
Again,
that's
yeah,
an important thing, by the way.
mhm,
Nowadays with these prices, make sure your stuff is insured.
yes. Mohammed, you need to buy a membership for yourself, my friend. Mendy's for man of the people. He's not wrong. Thank you again so much for all the membership. Oh, it looks like he dropped a few more. Thank you so much for the 10 more gifted. That means the world to
By
me.
the way, sorry, Gonzo, your audio just switched to being like very muffled. I can't hear you. I think right now, and somebody
Okay.
just said that too. It looks like a switch input maybe.
Uh,
I can't hear you at all now. Nope, it's cut out. Yeah, did it switch the input maybe? Oh no, nope. It looks like I may have gotten too many donations that it messed with with the mic. No, unfortunately, nothing yet. This is Billy's doing. She sabotaged it. It's not working yet. No. Alt F4 to reset audio. Well, try again. Not yet. No go, my friend. I hope that wasn't the end of the life of that mic on the headphones. No. Nothing yet. What are some of the challenges the team faces with all the different GC release consistently? How does the team balance a new and old one? Oh yeah, clearly that's a good one. I'll answer it once Gons is back. Yeah, try to replug it. Sell us some collect. Download the app. Reset default. No. You could try to join from your phone and then turn off the camera and just do audio from your phone, maybe. Yeah, why should we download that? Because you need that on your phone, Billy. When you have Collector on your phone, it just gets that much better. Mine for us, Gonzo. Is he on OBS? I'm not sure, Kentucky. The dance would be great, actually. Uh oh. so he's definitely doesn't get that. He'll try to join maybe by phone. How's everyone's day so far? It is a Tuesday. We go live tonight too for our pro giveaway. So Billy, get ready to ship out a lot of packs tonight or this week. Hey, FM or F Miranda, my order went through. Let's go. Congrats. Bikini says doing well. That's awesome. Yes, Sentinel. Okay, I'll answer that while Gonzo's coming back. Balancing between all TCGs. We do support 25 plus. It is very tricky. We do have a. Are you back?
Okay.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay. I don't know what happened. I remember when I said I think my son broke
Yep.
my I think it finally broke.
It did. Oh no.
Yeah. So this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. But we can hear you, so it works out.
Perfect, and I can hear you guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties. My son was playing with my microphone the other day, broke, it fell and dropped, and then a little piece before the microphone cut out, something fell out of it. So I think it's done.
Done? Yep. Time for a new. He forced you to upgrade the mic.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. I gotta upgrade it.
But I was answering one of the questions. Somebody said, "How do you balance between all the different TCGs?" So we have a calendar that we create that kind of talks about all the release dates, and we try to use that as our source of knowing when to update. One being, for example, this weekend we got Black and White released in English, most anticipated set. So we're expecting a surge in users. So we're preparing for that, trying to get the data in as fast as possible, trying to make it scannable as fast as possible. But it is complicated. When it's sets that are not on TCG Player like Japanese or Simplified Chinese, that does take a little bit longer. Which, speaking of which, we're about to do one of our largest product additions within the week or so, adding in a lot of old Simplified Chinese sets into the app. So that's going to be really good. We're super pumped about that. Oh, I can't hear you. Are you muted? No, it's your audio may be muted or lower.
Okay.
There you
Is that
go.
better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay! I was able to pre-order something from Pokemon Center.
Oh, you got it?
I got the 2 ETBs. The booster bundles, booster boxes were gone.
Oh, but still, you got the ATBs though. Those are the ones that are hard to get. Let's go.
Got some. That's all that matters.
Awesome.
I have a mic you can have. I have to go buy a mic today because I am streaming tomorrow night for my birthday. So I need the mic.
You're gonna need that.
Yeah. I already have scanned a ton of cards. Can I upload to the application? Says ask Steel Sand Gaming.
It depends how we have it scanned, Steel. You can email us the file. If it's a TCG Player export, we could do it. If it's not, I don't know what format you have it in. It may be tough. But you can always email us and we can take a look. There's no harm.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there to go on to the question from earlier about the website?
Yeah.
So I have the website open on my side.
Yep.
So this is what it looks like if you guys have not seen the website. Are you guys planning on updating the website so you can do it from a desktop or laptop too, or is everything strictly going to be
if you tap on the explore button at the top in the menu, right next to
on merch explore.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
okay. It's not showing on the screen because it's a different tab that opened up. But that's like there you go. So we have the web version. It's missing some functionality like somebody identified, but you can add to your portfolio. You can see your portfolio value in here. You can add graded, the raw sealed, all that kind of stuff. But we're looking at in the price paid and condition here, hopefully soon.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that Mew EX. That's only
It's gorgeous. I know, but like I think the CGC 10 Pristine sold for 22,000 recently. It's nuts.
Yeah. I do love the web version. I was
It
really
makes me-
excited.
I definitely use the web version quite a bit when pricing stuff on the computer.
Perfect. So, just SCSV images as Steel Fan.
Yeah, so if you send it over, Steel, we'll take a look. We'll see what we can do.
Billy says, "Now I'm waiting in the Pokemon Center line. Thank you, Gonzo." I was doing the same thing. I was just going to do the podcast, and Adam was like, "Hey, they're up."
The queue's up.
Yeah, the queue's up. Adam was supposed to answer questions, and he got all shy. Cocaine donated $50. Thank you.
Hey, that's awesome.
So much. Birthday
Mike.
is Cocaine. Thank you so much, Kane. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in Seattle. Being with that, how do you or the team decide on what event you guys want to sponsor and go to?
Ooh. Objective wise, we try to do every single one of them, but ultimately that becomes tough.
Thank you so much, Collector. I'm assuming that was you.
Yeah, birthday Mike
early birthday. Hey, thank you so much. I need it.
Yeah, of course. We try to go to every convention. Obviously, that's tough. We can't be in a lot of places while working on that. But at the same time, why we chose Card Party? We love Pat, we love DPM, we love the community. It's also it's a very different vibe than going like the Collecticons, which are also awesome. This one is like a very community focused first with a lot of creators. So that's partly why we kind of chose this one. We're gonna try to make the Seattle one. It's TBD right now. But that's about it. Any of the local shows, we have, Mark, one of the co-founders, his wife Carmen, they tend to go to them. Billy does too. We try to go out of them because they're close by. But the ones that require travel are case by case basis, whenever we can.
Do you guys normally bring the whole team, or do you just try to go one or two people?
For a lot, the local ones, it's whoever's available because it's kind of within driving distance. The ones abroad, typically it would be at least 2 to 4 of the co-founders. So myself, Mark, maybe Mohammed Abbas. But at least we're trying to do once a year where it's the entire team. Just like because Card Party was a blast. It's awesome to try to take everybody. We try to do this now. We're going to try to do this once a year. We'll bring everybody on board.
Bring everybody.
Yeah.
Dens wants to go with you guys to Card Party.
Go on. Yeah, we'll take Denzel with us for sure.
Take him with you guys. Do you guys have plans to set up a booth for the next event?
That's a maybe. So we did do a booth at Collecticon a couple of years ago. We found that this time at Card Party, being a virtual booth was a lot more engaging and fun, meeting with people. And so we don't know yet. We might set up a booth. It might be fun, but honestly, because there was a lot of us walking around, right? So
yeah, you guys were all over the place.
Yeah.
Except Billy, she was behind the desk.
That's it. Yeah. You're doing the user reports.
Please do not set up a booth. What would you guys bring to a booth if you guys had a booth to set up so people can come by and talk about the app with you?
Yeah, we've done in the past. So we've had booths, whether it was local shows or the ones there. We gave away giveaway packs, giveaway merch, shirts and stuff. We had a demo of the app playing on the screen. So we're definitely not opposed to it. This one was just different because we sponsored the scavenger hunt. And part of the scavenger hunt is to make it a little bit tricky for people to collect all the cards to enter for the base set packs that we gave away. But we may do a booth. It's we almost did a booth at Card Party. We just opted out last minute in favor of the walking around.
Yes. In-app card says, "Hey yo, I just literally updated my collector app on my new phone today. I'm gonna make content about uploading my $30,000 collection."
Hey, that's awesome. Thank you so much. When you do that, please tag us on any social media. We'd love to see it. You know where to find us. That's awesome.
Everywhere you turn, there was a collector shirt. It was really neat to see, says R&D.
Thank you. Yeah, we tried to wear the bright, I don't know if you remember, but we had like these bright shirts just so that people can spot us. The orange, yellow, green, blue, pink. But it was cool. It was a lot of fun. Honestly, it went by too fast. I'm sure it was a lot of work for you though. You saw you running around back and forth between a lot of different areas. So
This year felt busier than it did last year, but I was still able to do more things. I don't know why it felt different. Maybe it's because everything was in one room and I didn't have to go travel and hunt down room after room. But
yeah,
it felt better this year.
it's and Seattle. I think you'll be more prepared for it now that you've gone through. It's gonna be is Seattle gonna be the exact same way?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I am just getting started with Pat in the card party team. I don't know what their plans are for me yet, except I will be live streaming again, just like in Tampa.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Den sees to pick up some more swag.
Yes, we do. This is one of the Adidas lineups that we just rolled out recently, which is cool. The Adidas shirts, which are very comfy when it's really hot outside. We should get
Michael
you
too.
Yeah, we'll hook you up, Gonzo. I'll make a note of this so we can get you some swag.
Bet.
Yeah.
Fish can't swim. What's up, Fish? How you doing? R&D is asking to see the Apple collection in his collector app.
The Apple collection. Which Apple collection is that? Is that your
the Apple Pokemon from the games?
Oh, do you
collect them? Yes, he does collect the apples.
That's cool. Oh, like the Appleton and stuff, right?
Yes, the apple.
That's cool.
Yes, Gonzo, let me know what you need. I get you some stuff. Bet.
There you go.
I need a new mic, apparently. Birthday swag for Gonzo. Yes, birthday swag. Ooh, I'll rock it too for card party.
Yep.
That's what I did last year for card party. I wore. My wife thought I was crazy, but I brought like 15 shirts to card party last year. Like every couple of hours, I just switched out to the shirts for my friend's merch that I was wearing. So
I believe it, man. It was especially
it was hot.
You were moving around a lot too, on top of the weather.
Yes. Oh yeah, that was fun stuff. I'm really excited for Seattle. I know some details of what's going on because Pat and Dan can't keep secrets to save their lives, but it's not secret that I can tell because then I get in trouble.
Of course, but you have an idea at least.
Yeah. See, Joey says I do collect the apples. I love them. I that's straight factual information at its finest.
That's awesome.
I'm back. 5 guys acquired. Ooh, that's how maybe. I'll go do.
I need 5 guys today. I think it's
pick up a new mic too.
On the way. Yeah, pick up some 5 guys. Just load up on those. I don't know if you like the Cajun fries, but those are the best, man.
I love the Cajun fries. Yeah. I'm really happy my son does. He really hated spicy food for a while, but he loves them now.
That's awesome.
R&D says just clicked. I met Billy at the CP venue, and she gave Ryder a pack and was talking about his eyes.
That's awesome.
That is a young man, and you're married.
Yeah.
Rubik's is so man. I was talking to him for like minutes before I got pulled to a different direction.
Yeah.
It's so fun to talk to first responders. I do miss it, but at the same time, talking to them, I'm like, yeah. I don't miss it at all. I don't miss it as much as I thought I would. But he's a fighter. I was a police officer, so there's always going to be that tension between us.
Of course.
This kind of situation, you know what it is.
Of course.
Awesome.
Next year at car party is the plan still to be 2 or potentially move up to 3?
It is only 2 next year. As far as I know, the one for Card Party West is still going to be in October. So it's going to be July and October, not June and October. So that's going to be real fun.
Yep. That's going to be awesome.
And the date, if you guys have not picked up your dates or information yet for next year, Card Party is already putting out that information. Fort Lauderdale is going to be July 24th through the 26th. Go pick up your tickets when they can. Tickets coming soon. Tables coming soon. Seattle is coming through the. I wonder if they started updating the creators that are going to be there. Nope,
These
this
are
is so.
35, so. Oh, you mean for Seattle?
Yep, Seattle's going to have a different list of creators because
cool.
can only make it to one, not to both. A perfect example is Jay's Corner TCG is going to Seattle.
Cool.
There's another creator in here. He was here earlier. He left to go work out.
Shiny.
I'm not going to drop his name yet, but he is going to be a featured creator in Seattle.
Nice.
He's local in Seattle, so that's going to be fun. There's already moving characters and people for the Seattle team on the feature creator side.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Seattle's gonna be a blast. We're gonna try to make it out there.
Billy said, "My pouch collector goes to card party. That's where the warmer place is." They're not wrong. Card party is so fun, but I am excited for the possibility of a card party in Canada because there's so many collectors, there's so many people from the hobby in the neighborhood north. If you could pitch a location to Pat for card party, Toronto. Is there a specific spot in Toronto or just Toronto?
Usually, so on the outer side of Toronto, like one of the nearby cities, Mississauga, is usually where conventions happen because the halls are massive. Mm-hmm. It would be, and it's right off the airport, and there's hotels nearby, so that would be like perfect if he does it right here.
I think Card Party Canada is more likely to be the destination to go to when he does go international for the first time, just because of how close it is for him.
Where's Pat based out of?
San Diego.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, cool. Yeah, it would make sense then.
Yeah, Mexico is closer to him.
Yep.
But realistically, where is a good tourist destination for a large event like that? It would be Toronto. I agree with that.
Yeah, we got the place, we got the room, we can make it happen.
Miranda wants to know: does the profile option have the option to display price or not? I would like to have the wish list that I can display without giving the price up.
Well, that's an interesting question. You cannot do that today, but let me make a note of this. So you want to basically share a portfolio through Showcase, but have the price hidden because it's like a wish list? Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Question: who is the most absolute unit doing your IG meme post?
Is that for us?
That's for you.
So I run the IG account, but at any given moment, sometimes moves it. So who knows? We would alternate, but I'll take the credit when it's good, and when it's not, I'll leave it to me.
He's gonna pass it off to Billy like he's been doing the last couple of days. I'm trying to finish. Says R&D trying to go to Card Party in the West. I want to convince Pat to have one in the Bay. Haha. I'm assuming like the Bay Area of California.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have very little input on where it's going to be located. Maybe in the future, once I get more involved with the Card Party teams, I can be involved in that. But right now, I'm
to more than like two, like how Collecticon started with like 4 or 5, and now they're like doing, what is it, 13 or 14 a year? It's like 1 to a month.
I think 2 is the perfect number for Card Party, in my opinion, because of not the FOMO or nostalgia factor. It's because of because of the spectacle it is. It's a big event, just like Collecticon. There's people there that you can do meet and greets with. There's some mini games, but the main attraction, in my opinion, is the main show at the end of the night where you win the match prizes and the shows that it puts on. And I think this year was a massive success for that.
Yep.
Yes, he took away the interviews that he did last year with the creators, but he replaced it with the creators doing mini games. And I think that was a little more fun, kept more engagement with the audience. And then, of course, the is at the end of the night on Saturday and Sunday.
Of course, that makes sense.
Yes.
That's awesome.
For as far as Card Party goes, not Card Party, Collector, how do you guys go about choosing what creators you guys want to work with and collaborate with? Because you guys very easily could have told me no,
Oh
and
man,
I'll cry about it later.
we try to like I said, you guys powered this market. You guys powered this community. You're a pivotal aspect of it all. So we try to balance it out with everybody. I'd say it's there's also an aspect of it where a lot of you are creators that we personally watch. Like put collector aside, we just watch on
Mhm.
a personal level, and so we have our own set of creators that each person just follows. And we kind of pull them together and just try to support them. Anybody that helps the hobby thrive and keep it um, as clean, honest, moving forward in a very positive way, we put that as like on the list of trying to support back to propel you guys forward. That's kind of the objective.
No, and that does make sense because, like I said earlier, you guys are very much focused on the community of what this hobby is about, and I can't wait to see that become the popular thing instead of what it is right now, and that's money, money, money.
Yeah.
Billion Cubics collector is very giving.
No, but you're right. The market right now is also very unique in that it's moving really fast. Hey, Kentucky got in. Shut up.
But yeah, you
Oh
guys
no.
brought me back to the queue screen. I hate this place.
No.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that happened to me last time. Unfortunately, if that happens in the queues log, you might not be able to catch up.
Where's my camera? I'm
That's
trying
also,
to that little thing that where is it? This
it's,
way.
yeah.
That little thing. That's what fell out of my microphone. I just
Oh,
found it, and that's what's causing it not to work.
then yeah, you might have lost the core component at this point.
Yeah, and I don't know. It doesn't look like an electronic piece or a piece of the software or hardware. It
Yeah,
looks like it's meant to keep something else in place.
that's right.
Hooray! I don't know. I'm still gonna get a new microphone. That's insane.
I
Now
think
I got my 2-year-old for breaking it.
yeah, you got new mic and Five Guys. I think your day's set. You're good.
Yeah, get some Cajun fries, get some
That's
Five
it.
Guys.
Yeah.
Before we finish it off, because I am using my phone and
Of course.
I hate how iPhones, if I plug my phone in to charge it, it will, for some reason, it reads it as a microphone, so I
Oh,
can't use it at the same time. So unfortunately, I have to cut it a little shorter than I
that's
normally like to. But I'm going to ask a few more questions before we end the
sure.
day, and it's a few of them are going to be personal collection questions. What is your personal item in your collector app that every time you see it, doesn't have to be the most expensive, doesn't have to be the least expensive, just what is the item in your collection that you refuse to sell or even acknowledge the price of it because you don't want to be tempted?
Yes, I'd say there's two. One, PSA 10 Reshizard, because it's the first secret I've ever pulled. Just like how you're attached to your Dialga that you
Yes.
pulled, that you graded. There's that. I have the same thing. Having pulled mine, graded it. I don't. It doesn't matter the price. I want stuff, even though stuff is not worth a lot. But the second one would be a card I chased for a couple years that I managed to snag a couple years ago, which would be a PSA 10 Staff Charizard from Evolutions. So
Ooh,
that
the one showed off in the app.
yeah, the staff version. So I, under no circumstance, I've got offers for it. Would I probably sell it? It was
Yes.
hard to acquire to begin with. So yeah,
Steele wants to know, maybe someday maybe somebody already asked about this,
this is
but
yeah,
when do you decide to add newer TCGs like Instant, Clash, Mystic, and
of course.
others?
Yeah. We'll tell you like straightforward. One is we try to add it when we see there's a lot of demand and volume in the market. But number two is TCGs that are available on TCG Player because we are connected to them. Um, Typically have a faster track record in being added to the app versus manual sourcing the data. So if these ones make it to TCG Player and there's enough volume in users and buyers, sellers, collectors, toggling them on is not that hard for us. So we just continue to monitor. Feel free to always reach out. we'll let you know based on what we see, how the market stands at that moment in time.
If for as far as the team goes, are there any team collect items that the team has put money forward to as a group to purchase to hold on to? How is there anything like that, or is
Yeah.
everything per collection for yourselves?
So right now, everybody has their own collections. We did talk about buying a box as a team to hold on to as collector, not necessarily as individual. That just sold recently, and I don't know if we'll pull the trigger, but it was for a Skyridge box. We're like, it's I know the price are, but it'd be cool to buy one just as a company, and just
Yes.
hold on to it as a company. We don't have to. We'll just vault it, and just see where things go. Pokemon Network had one. I think he may still have, and EA Collective sold it, but that is something is on our radar that just came up recently.
Yes. Cocaine says I've been offered over market on some stuff and I still refuse to sell it.
Yeah,
That's how it goes when something that has that connection to you.
I don't want to get rid of it. It's right. I'll tell you one funny thing that one of probably my worst trades I've ever done was trading an Evolving Skies case first print for a Burning Shadows piece. It's in Charizard. They were about the same value at the time, like $3,000, and now the card is like 4,000, but the case is like what, 12, 13, 14,000?
Something like that. Yeah, I was talking with somebody else yesterday because of the top 4 items in your app trend that's going on right now. Yes.
Yeah.
And then Parasite says to win the pro giveaway to get a gym
tonight. So we're giving away 36 packs to 36 pro members. So this is tonight, 8 p.m. EST. We're ripping this up.
That is also another reason why you guys should be pro members on the app. You are automatically entered into it. You don't have to do anything special.
That's right. Let me show you the sneak peek, Gonzo. So in September, it will be the 1-year anniversary for Pro. We're giving these 3 away in September. We haven't really publicly announced it yet, but 3 first edition packs to 3 people. So first ed packs.
Dibs.
Yeah, I know, right? I want to keep them too.
You're only giving away 2. I call dibs.
Yeah.
If you guys have not downloaded it, I highly recommend you do. TubeCat says, can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
What does Mr. Collector think about Ace grading? Does he like the slabs with the labels?
I do. Ace and Tag have very uniquely satisfying slabs. I don't personally have any because they're like Ace is based out of the UK. Tag I do because you can buy them here, but I do like how they look. I like that the color scheme matches the card artwork in most cases.
Yeah. R&D says he got kicked out for. Yeah, that's what happened to me last time.
Oh.
Grumpy Charizard says, man, I just opened. Speaking of Grumpy Charizard, he's the very first guest of these podcasts that I started doing. And he's been a very good friend of me since 2021. And I love him. I want him to come back to content creation. So everyone in the chat, spam Grumpy come back.
Dude, Grumpy was one of the first people that joined our streams. And I think one of the first people I remember very early days chatting with that was on the app too. I haven't seen the name in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, Grumpy is so good, so kind. Awesome. I want him to come back to content creation. He's a great friend. But he says, man, I just opened the collector app for the first time since I haven't been collecting as much. And wow, I didn't really know how much I had. Well, that's the point of investing and stuff like that. It's really good.
And the market's nuts right now.
Love collector, been using it for a while, never have issues.
Thank you, Sold Out. Appreciate that.
Steel Sanders says, I bet Grumpy, I'm starting to scan my cards now.
Yeah. I see Chris Pye saying it's weird seeing. I've seen a couple people say that. I'm usually not on this early streaming.
I think he's talking to both of us.
You stream this early too?
No, you don't? Never.
Amazing. All right, so it's a first for either of us.
It's a first for both of us. Yes.
That's awesome.
Grumpy, come back, says Tube Cat. So you heard it. The people want you back, Grumpy.
We need Grumpy back.
And now, out of the items that are in the back behind you,
yes,
what is the item that you want to show off to everybody, just so you can be like, no, you will never touch them.
Oh man, it's probably this one. I've been eyeing this for a couple. Well, not a couple. Like, I'd say a year and a half. You can't see it. Can you see the tin right above me? Sorry. Do you see the Mewtwo Pikachu
The
tin?
lunchbox.
The
Yeah.
lunchbox, yeah. So I got that. It was, remember, $19, 2019 or whatever, 2020. But I never pulled the promo. And the English ones are. I don't know if you know what the promos that come in it, but there's a Charger
Yeah.
and an armored Mewtwo. So I managed to finally pick up PSA 10 because they're not easy to find, and I just picked it up 3 months ago now after watching for 2 years.
I have one of those, but it's a
Oh, yeah.
Beckett.
Oh, that's awesome. Still, that
Yeah.
card is tough, man.
Yeah, I got it at a trade show from a mystery bag. And I
Oh,
was like, you know what? Why not? I got nothing to do. Let me grade this. I've never graded with Beckett before. And because I knew it wasn't in great condition, that was one of my test cards that I sent to
that's
Beckett.
cool.
Yeah.
That's where I would keep that. It's so the Japanese one, like I know Billy's saying it's not Japanese, but the Japanese exist. Like there's abundance of them. The English ones are almost impossible to find, especially near mint.
Chat, before we end this, let us know if there's somebody live that you want us to raid right now. I'll search them up if I don't already have them. And let's raid somebody together. Let's let them, when we get to the raid, we'll tell them to download the collector app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you
not
again, Gonzo.
raid, download collector app raid,
No,
and we'll
appreciate you.
get some stuff out to them.
And thank
Go
you for
to
thank you for this, Gonzo. It was also a pleasure. We should do this more often. Just even just fireside chats, just to talk about stuff.
I'm 100% down for that.
That's awesome.
Goated.
It is a goated card. That card is sick.
Oh, it's a goat. Okay, I thought he was talking about the streamer too. Okay, yeah.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. It
No,
could be both.
I couldn't find anybody under that name. But if we can't find anyone to raid, that is okay. We will spread the love in another way that we can. Tomorrow night, if I have a new microphone by then, I will be live doing some Pokemon opening. I'm going to be opening up some Pokemon cards. I have some Chinese, some Japanese, and I have a giant box from my good friend Clutch the God. I'll be opening up some of that stuff. Of course, there's going to be giveaways at the end of the stream.
Of course.
But don't forget, guys, Gotta Mitch Them All is live. Okay, I've never heard of him.
A lot of new creators in this space too, which is awesome to see.
I wonder if he might not have his redirects on.
Oh, you got to enable them, right?
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't have them on, but that is okay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and coming in and hanging out with me and Adam talking about the Collector app. Please go download it. Check it out. They are great fun. Get the pro membership. It is well worth the money and the investment that you're going to put into yourself. Thank you so much for coming in. My name is Gonzo. That is Adam from Collector.
Appreciate it.
Don't forget, collect how you want to collect. Peace.
Have a good one.